heated blanket. Put this thing on before this gets kicked off. Do not want to be uncomfortable for the next, what, 20, 30? I'm learning Destro and Mythic, so bear with me if I suck sometimes. Okay. I'm gonna be a little patient.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This can only go better. Cannot possibly get worse than the last run.
Your arrival is fortuitous.
I'm a little curious to
the
see how
nobles
this
have gathered
goes
in
with
honor of
the
the Grand
Warlock saying
Magistrates.
they are still learning their spec. It is a 12. So it's not
Our
totally
spies
face roll
report
by
that
any
Elisande
means.
herself will attend. This presents a rare opportunity to catch her away from her source of power. We'll take a side entrance to the grounds. Too many eyes are watching the front.
Okay, so usually at the
This is
beginning
your
of
best
this one, the
chance to
tank will
eliminate the
pull,
Grand
but
Magistrates.
keep running straight
Good
through the stairs into the next area since it's a solo mob. See if that's what they do, but generally that's best practice. Most people can do some
Shockwave.
DPS. Guess we're not doing that this time. I'm just gonna burn it. It's nice that someone had that interrupt.
Positive. Shockwave.
It's usually a bad sign if no one does
the
right out of the
Dust Watch are
gate
charged
do
with keeping
interrupts.
order during the party. Might I suggest the hidden approach? Along the way,
This Warlock must
you'll
have
want
got
to
hit by
disable their
Spiteful.
arcane beacons and keep the sentries from raising the alarm.
Help DPS right away.
Shockwave.
Sooner I can get in with that, the
Target
better.
Shockwave. Target you.
I actually thought I was gonna get hit by that one, but I managed not to.
Interrupt.
It's a little unsure.
Charging. Move. Interrupt.
Marked by lightning!
Negative.
Cleared that right away. We were pretty stacked. This Warlock is getting hit a lot, unfortunately.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
I'm gonna use this right out of the gate.
Target you.
I don't care. Oh, using cooldowns, I mean, you need to rotate them, but it's an M+. People dying is the opposite of the goal. That cast got off.
Run
That
out.
one should not get off. That should be interrupted every time. To pay some attention to that.
Interrupt.
I caught that one.
Marked by lightning!
Now we have the construct as
Interrupt.
well, which
Negative.
needs a lot of interrupts.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Charging. Move.
Okay. I was a little nervous there for a moment.
Interrupt.
I do like that this tank is somewhat cautious. I mean, it's important to pull fast and, you know, get the mobs
Target
going,
shockwave.
AoE a lot, but at the same time, he's not like bum rushing.
Shockwave.
Oh, nice crit. I love that when that happens.
The elements.
We have a couple of sentries here.
Positive. Shockwave.
Someone still have the axe? We still have 2 people with the square
Shockwave.
debuffs. I'm gonna use the Hellstone just to give myself a little cushion.
Target you.
Damn shades. I don't want to accidentally back into any mobs trying to get away. I am low on mana, so I'm gonna try
Shockwave.
to grab some here after the set. Use my Thunderstorm
Charging.
to help with the
Move.
AoE interrupt.
Shockwave. Interrupt.
The elements
interrupts.
answer to
Target
me.
Positive.
If we can burn Spiteful down, that would be ideal. No, not quite. Okay, perfect. Drink. Get some mana back. I think the tank should be okay for a moment.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Target you.
And slow totem out. Make sure I don't get hit by that. But anyways, because I ran past. Ooh, look like the Major's lagging a little bit there. Where are we going, buddies? This is a little early for the boss. No,
Shockwave.
can't get around.
Run out.
Marked by lightning.
Dispel.
I have to get over here to dispel this. Looks like the
Shockwave.
mage cleansed him. Well played, friend.
Run out.
Well played.
Shockwave. Interrupt.
Riptides are
Target
definitely
you.
one of the most important spells for Grevious. Grievous? Whatever you want to call it. Bleed effects. Okay, full mana, ready to go.
No trespassers allowed.
Pulling boss. I am not an alchemist.
Watch your step.
This is always a bit. This boss is always a bit of shit show for me on the shaman. I do tend to clear myself to
Keep
make sure I can
jumping.
move out
Guides
shit
coming.
To me.
ASAP.
Marked
However,
by lightning.
Watch your step.
it gets pretty chaotic. Popping Healing Tide.
Watch your step.
So far, this is going swimmingly.
Keep jumping. Watch
I'm like,
your
I don't
step.
care about everybody else, buddies. I'm gonna just cleanse myself and hope for the best. This way, I can take the time and have a little bit more space to
Watch your
heal you.
step.
And if you stand in bad shit, I just say, next time,
My
hopefully we
watch
have the Soul repeat
is
res.
ended.
Interrupt.
I'll overlap my interrupt there with somebody else.
Interrupt.
See if it does. No? Does thunderstorm work on this
Charges.
guy? I don't actually know that.
Positive. Interrupt.
There are some mobs that are definitely immune, but thunderstorm usually works on just about anything, even if they're normally not something that can be interrupted. Must have gotten hit by Spiteful again. It's got the bleed.
Watch out up here. I've heard tell of a demonic council that draws strength from one another. This bond must be broken. Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stand against you.
Target you.
Oop. I don't know if I got that or someone else did, but it's definitely one that needs to get stopped. I definitely did not interrupt that because my wind shear was not on cooldown, so someone else got it.
Target you.
The elements answer to me!
Let's get this cleared.
Interrupt.
Oop. These green clouds, I always forget about these things.
Charging. Move.
Interrupted that time. I was able to catch Suppress.
Interrupt.
This is always an interesting dungeon as far as the proc buffs, things like that go. If I'm going to be totally honest, I don't think I've ever fully understood how to strategically plan with the group to catch all of those things.
Interrupt.
So the last couple times I've done this dungeon, I've only had one group that actually did the LOS, which can be
By lightning.
exceptionally challenging. I have to definitely use, especially on Fortified, use cooldowns to make sure the group
Interrupt.
doesn't die, and sometimes it's still not quite enough. This is the Fell Enforcer. There's
Find
3
shelter.
we have to kill. This is the LOS that is required.
Find shelter. Find shelter.
This has been very smooth so far.
Our plans.
Make yourself useful and take a look around.
We're at 95%. This is a very fast dungeon when you get through
Stop
it.
casting.
It does not give you a
Run
lot of
out.
time. It's a good one to do if you have a little bit of a crunch and
The
you have a big group.
elements answer to me!
Positive. Stop casting.
Oop, locked myself out there.
Run out.
That was definitely my lack of attention to
Stop
the
casting.
interruptibility. She cast it pretty quick, so you don't have to hold your abilities for very long. A lot of running back and forth all over these courtyards. We have 0 deaths so far. Knock on wood. Let's keep it that way. Going to the corner. This is the enforcer has
Find
the
shelter.
LOS.
Marked by lightning!
Oof, we got another set of mobs.
Find shelter.
This is gonna hurt.
Find shelter.
Gonna stun.
Target you. Interrupt.
The Legion will prevail!
Popping some cooldowns here.
What are you waiting
Grievous
for?
stacks
Check out that
are
noise.
going to eat the group alive if I
Target
can't
you.
get caught up. Here comes the next mini boss. No rest.
Spread.
Oop. I should have cleansed that a little bit further up from the group. Hunter was down to about 5% there. Nice recovery though.
Marked by lightning!
Positive.
I do have a 6-second cooldown on my cleanse, so I'm not quite able to
Target you.
spam clear those off. Which is the case for most healers. If you have Master Spell, obviously that's a little different, but... Yeah, thanks, Joey.
Find shelter.
No jinxing allowed.
Find shelter.
I did eat that fall detonation there a little bit. It was just me though.
Find
It's
shelter.
not quite as bad.
The
the whole
emissary
group.
must be
Target you.
nullified. You! Have a look over there.
I appreciate that knockback. So I could get caught up to the
Shockwave.
group since they were line of sight.
The elements answer to me!
Shockwave.
Oh, no. That was about 1%
Shockwave.
HP left. Clutch save.
Shockwave.
I would love
Shockwave.
to possibly 2 or 3 chest this. If we beat it fast
Shockwave.
enough, get extra loot. Oh, come on now. Just trying to mount up. probably the most irritating thing about this particular
Who needs
fix.
henchmen? I'll burn you myself. Mortal flesh, so pretty when it burns.
Watch your step.
This is mostly just don't stand in shit, burn down ads,
The
fight.
elements answer to me!
Positive.
I'm feeling positively
Like that shit that I stood in.
radiant.
Watch your step.
My funeral pyre will be glorious.
Nice quick burn down. So this is a fun little mechanic where you have
You've
to
done well so
get a
far,
disguise,
but we must
and then you
ensure
have
blend
a
in with the
puzzle.
party. I'll
You
enhance
have to
your
find
disguise,
essentially the
infuse
imposter.
them
So
for
who's
instance,
sus?
burning to make you appear as one of
Male.
those parties. Speaking with chatty nobles may reveal the spy. Just avoid drawing attention.
To try to get up, find the NPCs with chat bubbles. They give you the hints. Very spread. Book, short sleeves. I'm gonna look at these groups up top, since we have a few still on the bottom. Short sleeves, book, no cloak. Where are you? These all have potions. Usually if there's an NPC with a potion, someone found it. Really fast. Must have been on the ground floor, perhaps. So there's a little bit of RP, a little bit of role playing in some of these boss fights on this dungeon. That does slow down the timer when you're trying to push. This is a non-interruptible AoE cast. These hypnosis bats. I have a hard time with words today. These hypnosis bats need to get burned down. If they get this hypnosis cast off, they will CC mind control the person they're on.
Marked by lightning!
Positive.
Okay. Cleansing this off.
Excellent. Now that we have the key, the way to the balcony should be open. It's time to put an end to Elisan.
This may be a flawless run.
Must
Just
you
one
leave
boss
so
left.
soon, Grand Magistrix?
Yeah.
Do you expect me to waste time chattering with
I have such a hard time with words when I'm gaming
We're
sometimes.
not alone.
Impossible.
Well, let's
My
be
guards
honest.
would
I have a hard
never
time
permit
with words
such an
in general.
intrusion.
I think the other day,
Yet
I
another
was talking to a group of
failure,
people, and I actually
Consider
asked
this
for a
your
full
chance to
reset. I'm like, can I just start
Dispose of these
over?
outsiders. I must return to the Nighthold.
Finally, I'll make this quick. Bleed for the Grand Magistrix!
Generally, as long as people avoid
your
abilities
step.
in this fight, I can mostly DPS. There is one AoE ability that the boss kicks
I
out
will speed you towards your
periodically that
demise.
I do have to make sure I heal a group up.
You can't
AoE
counter
incoming.
what you can't see.
This is the one. Ugh, there's little
Bleed for the
clouds.
Grand Magistrix!
That one just was bad RNG, spawned right next to me.
Watch your step.
5, almost 6
If you
minutes left.
blink, you bleed. The
AoE
wind
incoming.
slices to the bone. If you blink, you bleed.
Using some of
Watch
my
your
passes here.
Marked by lightning.
Negative.
Elisande.
And
Forgive
we
me.
won! I feel like I should get 3 gold stars for that run. So the last dungeon I did was negative
We may
50
have
gold
missed our
stars.
chance at the Grand Magistrix